So this is the quiz for quarter
And he got back
one,
up there.
week 4. Make sure that you show your work on here. You just had to place the following on the number line. A negative 2.42 is just a little bit less than a negative 2.5. So your dot should be somewhere about there. A negative 0.8 is a little bit less than a negative 1. Now it's a positive 33 hundredths. It is less than a half, but more than 0. It's about halfway. Well, halfway would be 0.25, right? So it's a little bit more than that. And 1 and 23 hundredths is between 1 and a half. And that's about, because 1 and 24 hundredths would be exactly half. List 3 values that would make this inequality true. 42 is less than or equal to. Well, if it's less than or equal to, I can have 42, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I could have 43, 44, anything greater than 42. Finding the area, I split mine here. Okay, you can split it there, or you can split it here, but I'm gonna go back to my original. And how do I find area? Area equals length times width. So my length here says it's 11, but it's not, I'm not gonna use 11. I'm gonna bring down that 2, so 2 plus what gives me 11?
9.
So the length I'm gonna use is actually 9. So it's 9 times my width is 2, which is 18. Here it would be 2 times, what? 9, which is 18. So then I add the 2 numbers up, and I get 36, and your label should be inches squared. If you didn't have the label but had the correct number, still give yourself credit for it. John's weight loss for each week of the month is 5 pounds, 2.5 pounds, and 2.5 pounds. He gained 3.5 pounds the last week. If John originally weighed 198 pounds, how much does he weigh now? Some of you just start with 198 and then you subtract 5, subtract 2.5, subtract 2.5, and then add 3.5. That way it's fine. I added all of my weight loss. So I did 5 plus 2.5 plus 2.5, and I got 10 pounds. Then I subtracted the 3.5, and I got 6.5, and then I took 198 minus 6.5, and 191.5. However you got to that is fine. Maybe in your thought process it's easier just to keep subtracting and then adding. It doesn't matter. To multiply the mixed numbers, what do we have to do first? Make them what? Make them improper fractions. So 1 and 5/6 really becomes 11/6. 2 and 1/3 becomes 7/3, because 2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. Can I reduce anything? Nope. So it's 11 times 7 is 77, 6 times 3 is 18. Do not leave it like that. So I take 77 divided by 18. And then I don't know my 18, so I just think this is about 20, and that's about 80. And 20 can go into 80 about 4 times. So then I take 18 times 4, and I get 72, so that works. So 4 times. So it's 4 and 5 18ths is your final answer. When it says to evaluate, you just solve. So 2 1/5 plus 1 is just 1 2/5. Times 6 minus 2 is 4. Change your mixed number to an improper fraction, which would be 7/5 times 4 over 1. I cannot reduce anything, so 7 times 4 is 28. 5 times 1 is 5. 28 divided by 5 is 5, and what's left? 3/5, because 28.
But it says right as a decimal. We got the
Oh,
right as
thank you. So let's finish filling it out. 5 times. Add my decimal. Bring it down, and it goes in there exactly 6 times. Thank you for catching my error. Solve the equation. You just solved it in this box, you didn't have to rewrite it, but you needed to put a line through the equal sign.
I did all this work on another sheet of paper.
That's fine. Yep. Put a box around, you'll just submit that. Put a box around your x, cause you're not gonna move the x. What am I gonna move away from the x? And if it's subtracting, I'm gonna do the opposite, which is adding. These cancel each other out, and then 16 plus 6 is 22, equals 2x. Now I'm gonna put a box around just the x, because now I'm gonna get rid of the 2. If I'm multiplying, what's the opposite? Divide by 2, so they cancel each other out. Divide by 2, and that becomes 11 equals x. Then I'd rewrite it x equals 11. To join a local gym, Ian has to pay $80 sign-up fee plus $35 per month. Write an equation for the cost y based on the number of months. So y is our cost. Our setup fee is $80 plus $35 per means to multiply. Do I know how many months?
No.
So I put an X. Yes.
On number 7, I wrote just 11.
That's fine. Just put an X equals with it. And number 8. Go ahead and count up how many you got correct.